So students, Namaskar. So I have finished focusing in circular accelerator. So in that axial Betatron motion and radial Betatron motion, we have derived Kurtz-Server equation, and we have seen that this orbit stability will be there when this field index value will lie between 0 to 1. So if it is beyond 0 to 1, then whenever charge particle is moving in a circular accelerator, it will be not stable. So therefore, related to that topic, that was the theory part. So I have come up with a new numerical problem. So that is related to the radial Betatron motion and axial Betatron motion. So here one numerical problem is there. So this problem is a cyclotron has the following field measurement data. At radius r0 is equal to 100 centimeter and corresponding field b0 is 10,000 Gauss. Similarly, at radius r is equal to 101 centimeter and corresponding field b is 9,990 Gauss. Then find the vertical frequency. So here I have asked find out the vertical Betatron frequency. It may be also asked that find out the horizontal Betatron frequency. So you can do vertical Betatron frequency and horizontal Betatron frequency both. But for the case of horizontal Betatron frequency, this the field value will be different. This field measurement value will be different. So how we can solve this problem? So we can solve this problem. So we know if you go back to the vertical Betatron motion, so we have seen in previous class. So this was the vertical Betatron motion. So in vertical Betatron motion, we have defined the field index. So this was the field index that was equal to n is equal to minus r0 upon b0 del bz upon del r, and similarly we have defined the vertical Betatron frequency that was equal to omega z is equal to under root n into omega c. So this is also known as the vertical Betatron frequency or axial Betatron frequency. Both are the same. It may be also axial Betatron frequency or vertical Betatron frequency. So if you solve the problem, we know that vertical Betatron frequency or axial Betatron frequency is equal to, so that is omega z is equal to under root n into omega c, where omega c is the cyclotron frequency or revolution frequency of the charge particle in a circular orbit. So where n is field index are equal to minus r0 upon b0 del b upon del r. So we know we can write the field index that is equal to minus r0 upon b0 delta b upon delta r. So from the problem it is given that r0 is equal to 100 centimeter, b0 is equal to 10,000 Gauss, and this r is equal to 110 and b is equal to 9,990 Gauss. So we can find out the delta b or del b. So del b equal to b0 minus b, so that will be equal to 10, and del r or delta r we can find out, that is r0 minus r, so that will be equal to minus 1. So here I have find out this value. So we can find out del b upon del r or delta b upon del r, that is equal to plus 10 upon minus 1, or that is equal to minus 10. So we find out the all value of field index. So we can find out the field index that is equal to minus r0 upon b0 del b upon del r. So r0 value we know that is 100, and b0 we know that is 10,000 Gauss. So minus 100 upon 10,000 into del b upon del r. So we have find out del b upon del r, that is equal to minus 10. So this field index will be equal to, if you calculate, so you will find out that is 1 upon 10, or that will be equal to 0.1. So field index is equal to 0.1. So there were vertical Betatron frequency, if you find out omega z, that is under root n into omega c. So under root 0.1 into omega c, if you take the under root, so that will be equal to 0.32 into omega c. It means that when charge particle is moving in a circular orbit, so moving in a circular orbit with a given specified value, the particle will move 0.32 times its vertical direction when it will complete one circular revolution. So for completing one during completion of one revolution in a circular path, it will move 0.32 times in a vertical direction. So that will make oscillation. So this was the problem. So similarly, you can solve several other problems. Let us say I have asked for the vertical beta tone frequency or axial beta tone frequency. Similarly, a problem can be designed for the radial beta tone frequency. If you this same problem, if you have I have asked for the radial beta tone frequency or horizontal beta tone frequency. So in that case, that omega there we have defined omega z, here we have defined omega r. Omega r is equal to under root 1 minus n into omega c. Obviously, in order to get stable orbit, this field index n, that should be negative quantity. Otherwise, if it is not negative, if it will be positive, n will be positive, then this under root 1 minus n, that will be complex quantity, and this should be also and this should be less than 1. If it is less than 1, then only we can get solution. So this in this case, so I have written here, if n is greater than positive, obviously then if it is greater than positive, then under root quantity will be complex quantity, minus quantity, and that will be complex quantity. If it is complex quantity, so we cannot get the solution, that orbit will be not stable. So we can get only a real number when this n will be greater than when n, this field index will be less than 1, then only we can get the real number, then orbit will be stable. So for doing that, obviously if you measure the this field parameters, the field measurement, obviously this field measure will be different. So the problem will be given. In order to do that, so a question will be asked in different way. In that measurement, this r0 and r value will be different, and b0 and b value will be different. So it will be given in such a way that this n should be less than 1. Here n is equal to basically 0.1, and there it will be less than 1. So then we can find out. So here for horizontal beta tone frequency also we can find out the we know that horizontal or radial beta tone frequency, that is omega r is equal to under root 1 minus n. Here n is equal to 0.1, so 1 minus n, so here n is 0.1, so we can find out that is equal to 1.9. So under root 1.9 take, so we can get the radial beta tone frequency. So same problem can be asked for radial beta tone frequency or horizontal beta tone frequency. तो आज यहाँ पे, so today we have finished this third unit, that is beam transport, and I have solved several numerical problems also. So tomorrow onwards I will start fourth unit, that is application of accelerator in condensed matter physics, solid state physics, nuclear physics, and several branches of science. Before that, so in that topic we have to understand what is the energy loss process of charged particle when it is moving in a material. So interaction of charged particles with matter, that I will start, and I will send the PDF file of that lecture first, then I will make the audio video lecture. Thanking you very much for listening me carefully.